Hey everybody, Kevin Short here for BassCat Boats. Obviously, if you've made it this far, you've seen our new windscreen perforated material. You want to get one. You don't know, is it hard to put on? Well, no, it's really not. It's pretty simple. If you'll take a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to put one on right here. Okay, first thing that you need to do, get ready to install your windscreen, is this windscreen has to be clean. Take it off the boat, clean it inside and out, put it back on the boat. After you get it mounted back on the boat, put half the screws back in it to hold it solid so it's not going anywhere. Wipe it down again with isopropyl alcohol all over the front, all around the edge. Okay, we've got our windscreen material on top of our windscreen. This black line down at the bottom is an alignment mark. Obviously the mark in the center is going to be the center. There's also a hole to each side that lines up with the holes in the 901 windshield if that's what you have. If not, work off the center mark. Put a little piece of tape in here that marks the center of my console. Line those two up. You want this centering line down here on the bottom to actually be below the edge of the windscreen. We're actually going to cut that off when we trim it. So you want it just below the edge of the windscreen. You can kind of feel it with your fingernail right there. Get it in position. Tape it down. And we're going to be ready to start putting it on. All right, you need to get the oil, the extra oil that's on your hands. Spray, wipe some alcohol on them, get that oil off, wipe them down real good. Take a piece of t-shirt material, soft cloth, blue shop towel, whatever, and cover the edge of your squeegee so that when you're rubbing on it, you don't scratch the windscreen material. All right, do those things and we'll get started putting it down. We'll peel back the perforated off the backing. Be careful of the ink underneath the film because it may still be a little bit wet and you don't want to get it all over you. Cut the backing paper off, get it out of the way. Take your squeegee and start in the middle, low, and work up, and just work a little bit at a time. Push it from the middle to the side, the middle, and up. Putting our material down. As you get close to this corner over here where the windscreen rolls around, okay, you're going to start to notice some little wrinkles that form. That's because you're trying to put a 2D object on a 3D object, okay? The way you solve that is with your wife's hair dryer right here, all right? Turn it up on high. And basically, all we're going to do is warm up the material and get it to relax, get those wrinkles to go away. We're not really stretching it, we're just making it relax a little bit. When it relaxes, get back on your squeegee, squeegee it down. You go a little bit more and it'll start doing it again. You might have to heat it, relax it 3, 4, 5 times before you get all the way around the corner. That's fine, just take your time, don't get in a hurry. Heat it, make it relax. Another thing that'll help is you come around this corner. After you get started around the corner, if you'll make a little cut right here, make a couple of little series of cuts along here, stay below the bottom of the windscreen so that when you trim it, it'll cut it off. Don't get it up too high, just a couple of little cuts around here will help that material go around the corner. Okay, work around the corner. When you get around the corner to the screw that you left in the side to hold it, just stop right there. You don't have to go all the way to the edge. We'll finish that up in a minute. If you get a little air bubble underneath the perforation, don't worry about it. Take your little X-Acto knife or a straight pin, poke a couple of holes in it, and just kind of stroke the bubble back towards the holes. It'll disappear. Okay, we've gotten our perf installed on almost all of our windshield down to where the screws were. Now we're taking it off and we're getting that last little bit to the edge. You can see the edge right there. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Got a little wrinkle right there. Gonna heat that up, get it finished down to the edge, and then we're gonna trim it off. Trim it, take your X-Acto knife with a sharp blade in it, Hold it at about a 45-degree angle in towards the center of the windscreen and just let the blade slide along the edge of the screen. Just take off a little bit at a time, all the way around it. Okay, we've got our windscreen trimmed all the way around. We're going to cut our screw holes in it, and then we're going to put our trim tape on it, mount it back on the console. Before we put our edge sealing tape on, we need to wipe the whole windshield inside and out with alcohol again to get any kind of oil, any kind of dirt that we might have picked up while we were installing the perf. Okay, the edge sealing tape is real simple. It's just some clear vinyl tape that's made specifically for the perforated material. Just peel the backer off of a little bit of it there. Just stick it down about halfway the distance of the tape right there on the edge. Go around, then you can just kind of roll the tape over to seal that edge off. Just go all the way around the windscreen. There we have our very own BassCat windscreen. Got the perforation on it, got it trimmed, looks good. You can do it. You know, it's going to take you a little bit of time. Just don't get in a hurry, be patient. Heat that perforated up when you go around those corners, get it down, seal that edge real good with the edge tape, and you'll be good to go.